Yeah, that
Okay,
was waiting on me.
okay. So now I'm actually recording live. This is Snur the Purds,
And I'm Inglewood.
and we're down here at the left purple base of. Oh no, that's pink. ZoF.
Yeah, ZoF the Pink Zerg in the southwest position, squaring off against I'm Drunk the Green Terran in the northeast. These guys have played 2 games now. First one was on Scrap Station, which is not a real game. And the second one, what were they on the last map? Was Shakuris, I think. No, it was Antigua Shipyard.
That's what he did wrong. He lost.
Yeah. And ZoF is now up 2-0. So we'll have to see if I'm Drunk can hold him off the third time. Good micro, bad macro. That's pretty much exactly what it is, yeah. ZoF is a Masters level random player. I'm Drunk is a Diamond level Zerg. Actually, I think he's Terran, yeah. Diamond level Terran.
Yeah.
And ZoF is high knees deep.
Only 5 though.
Overlord Scout heading out for ZoF. It's going to do its standard thing. Stick itself behind the mineral line of the natural. I'm Drunk is once again walling off the top of his ramp. The last 2 games he has done this, added a reactor to his barracks, put a factory down, and then swapped them and tried to reactor out some Hellions. And it didn't go so well for him, but we'll see if he changes it up. Expansion now down for ZoF. Taking a quick natural.
I'm sorry, I was taking a shot.
I
Yeah.
forgive you.
And
No spawning pool yet. He'll be doing that once he hits 200 minerals, which is now.
hard liquor for me when I do that shit.
And there's the pool down, and the gas is down. 3 drones are inside of it.
I should have turned that on a year ago, but I didn't, and Inglewood did not tell me to. Yeah, we
Do what?
put up the nameplate or the production tab.
Oh, I'm not watching the stream, is why.
Oh.
'Cause
Well-
then I get big delay.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not watching the same location at the same time, but it seems to be working out okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you go up here to the Terran base, he's got his orbital command now, and we should be seeing mules drop here any moment.
Yeah, he's got the energy for 1 mule. He's keeping up his SCV production. He's adding on his natural. And he's not being real defensive and building it inside of his main and then floating it over. He's just straight up throwing it down onto the ground where it's going to reside at.
Yep.
So he'll have that ready a little bit earlier. But in doing so, he risks an early attack against it. But the last couple games, ZoF has not been an early pressurizer. So
No, I definitely see this as being the most lax that we've seen ZoF tonight. He's just gonna fuck with I'm Drunk because as the
yeah,
day.
he just pulled 5 drones off the line and killed a Marine with them. 2 Marines with him, I think. So obviously ZoF's workers stronger than I'm Drunk's military units. So that's good.
And he's gonna tag both Zelnaga towers on his way over to his base.
No, he's gonna tag neither of them.
He tagged one of them already.
What the hell are you watching? Oh, okay, yeah.
And this Overlord is about to hit the dust, but it doesn't mean shit.
No, it's gonna supply block him for about 2 seconds, and he's back out of it. So no big deal. Zergling speed is about 15 seconds away from completing, and then he'll have
The
his,
ultimate scout.
well, yeah, he'll have map control like a vice grip on his enemy's nutsack. Dancing around his Zerglings a little bit here. Bunker coming down at the bottom of the ramp of the natural for I'm Drunk. He knows that he needs to have that down there because that's been his saving grace in the last couple of games.
Yeah, this what he's gonna do here is he's gonna block this whole way along to stop banelings from coming and destroying this bunker. And this bunker +1 to attack range, so he'll be able to strike farther than he normally would.
Yeah, the Marines in there can reach out and touch
Now,
somebody.
now he's got an SCV in there. He's not going to be able to passively repair that from the inside, right?
No, that's probably yeah, that's not intentional. I should probably call him out on it.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of letting him know?
Yeah, he needs the help.
Now we see a third base coming down for we see a third base coming down for ZoF, and I'm about to put a dip in, but you're gonna continue talking for me.
Yeah, no problem. So a couple of hatcheries coming up for ZoF. He's taking a third. He's taking a macro hatch. He's taking a baneling nest, which we've seen him use to good effect so far in these games. At the north part of the map, he has a handful of zerglings sitting there ready to keep an eye on this third base, so that if IMdrunk decides to take a third, it will not go unscouted.
No, if we
don't listen to him, he's not an innovator. He's not.
No,
Two bunkers down on his natural because he's so nervous. He's so afraid of losing all of his workers again that he's just doubling up his defenses, which is bad. I mean, what he's doing now is setting himself economically behind. And he's not even spending the money that he does have. 700 minerals, 400 gas for him. He's not producing out of his barracks. He's not producing out of his starport. He's only making 2 Hellions, but he did just start 1-1 for his bio unit, so that's good.
Now, if you look, Inglewood, if you look at what IMdrunk sees, he sees absolutely nothing going on right now.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't bothered scouting. He did confirm that there is a natural down, and yeah, he did that with a SCV scout, I guess. I was gonna say it looked like he put a scan down, but I think he actually ran someone in there. But that's been a while, obviously, since there's now 4 hatcheries on the map, and he doesn't have a clue about it.
Oh, we see a couple of banelings coming down the south, or the 6 o'clock base out of ZoF. And,
yeah. Yeah, those are defensive. The Hellion is actually a light unit, and so that the banelings are especially damaging against light units. So a couple of banelings will take...
No, look south of that.
Yeah, I see them. There's 4 banelings. If he can get this around here, it doesn't look like it. He's going to chase those Hellions all the way home, though. Gets a couple Marines, and then heads back home. Supplies pretty much equal, which is bad for the Zerg. The Zerg wants to be ahead in supply right now. He's getting +1/+1. The Terran's +1/+1 is farther along. He's also getting Stimpak. He's also adding on 3 additional barracks, so we can tell he's going to be going heavy bio again. That puts his total at 7 racks now. He's producing Marauders, he's producing Marines. He is not producing any medevacs out of his reactored starport. He has no medevacs on the field at all right now. 1 Banshee, where's that at? Okay, the Banshee is with the Hellions in the middle of the map.
Yes, it is.
So that's going to be nice. I mean, it's good DPS, the Banshee. It's just not a game changer when it's uncloaked and mixed in with a pack of other ground units. But it will be able to help out a bit.
Man, my phone's lagging.
Your phone?
Yeah. I was trying to read a text while doing this.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
No, now we're seeing IMdrunk start to attack this base, but I don't see this ending well for him.
No. And yeah, he's... Oh, that was a great blast on those 4 banelings, though. He cooks those banelings, doesn't take a shot at any of them.
Those were definitely an expensive unit, and this queen's slow as fuck, not on the creep.
Yeah, he burned a lot of gas down there. There's a spore crawler there, which actually almost took out the Banshee. And there's one more. Oh, it's a spine crawler. So there's nothing but spine crawlers here at the 3rd base, and the Banshee's gonna be able to run rampant if that queen doesn't target it down. But it does. The queen actually takes the Banshee out, so that's a huge victory for that queen. And then of course all the Zerglings easily clean up those Hellions. So once again, aggressive damage by IMdrunk kind of goes nowhere. He's now making tanks. Marines 7 at a time. He's getting +1 weapon damage, but the Zerg is taking +2/+2 upgrades for his melee units. He's getting 7 infestors out, and that's going to pop out. Ooh, it's going to be a race to see if that pathogen glands upgrade finishes before those infestors pop out. I think it will. So they're actually going to pop out with energy already. They're going to be able to fungal straight out the gate, and
look at these medevacs just barely pick up these units to get away.
He was trying to do something there, but it's not going to work nicely for him.
I just do not see this ending well for IMdrunk thus far.
No, good lean run by.
Look at this. Yeah, look at this attack on ZoF's top base.
He's not. I don't know. He has this bunker in place. He's got 3 Marines in it, but he wasn't repairing it. I mean, not that it was taking a ton of damage, but he didn't pull SCVs off to protect that. If he got a full surround of his own SCVs on that bunker, it would completely disable the Lings from being able to damage it, and they would just melt to that Marine fire. But he wasn't prepared to do that.
He's got infestors. He's got a small army up here ready to head to that bunker.
Yeah, and he may be waiting for this +2/+2 to finish. You'll hear commentators talk about timing attacks quite frequently, and that is simply when they wait for one of their buffs to finish, because they figure if I've got it, it could be anywhere from 10 seconds to another minute until my opponent has his version of it. So if they wait until just before their 2/2 upgrades finish, that's going to be a 2/2 timing attack, and he's going to catch his enemy unprepared for it, possibly at 1/1. They'll have the advantage in the upgrades and possibly the upgrade in the numbers.
Yeah, but look at that giant pink mass at the center. You're looking at an army.
There's a big green line coming for it too, so I think they're going to butt heads here in the middle.
Oh, yeah, and the medevacs are going to try to keep their keep those Marines.
Stim, decent split of these Marines. He doesn't want them all clumped up into one group. But he does get a decent split, but oh, beautiful fungal comes down out of these infestors, and then the banelings kind of meander their way in to take out a bunch of Marines as well. He has not gotten baneling speed, which I think is probably a mistake at this point in the game. Yeah, he's on hive tech and he still hasn't gotten baneling speed, so that makes them easier for the Marines to target fire the banelings down and not take any damage from them. But it seems like it really doesn't matter. 2 medevacs pick up 16 Marines here. He's going to go dump them somewhere, but I think this big-ass swarm of Zerglings definitely for it. And he catches it.
Yeah.
So he's just going to sit there and continuously fungal.
And that's a lot of minerals to lose.
16 Marines is what? 800 minerals. 2 medevacs is another 200 minerals. So 1,000 minerals and 200 gas there. Shit away by a couple of fungal growths.
Man, and look, he's going for the same tactic again. He's leaving his base with another medevac, this time 8 Marines. It's already wounded. It's at 100 out of 150 health, and he's just going to try to drop them. He runs right over the infestors without even being noticed, it looks like.
Well, yeah, you'd think after just losing 2 to those infestors, he'd probably remember that they're there, but no. And they're there.
Yeah, fucked. I mean...
So he's trying. I mean, you got to give him credit for trying, but you can't keep trying the exact same attack over and over again when it's continuously failing. He's maxed out, though. I mean, we'll give the numbers advantage to IMdrunk. We see 5, 6 Marines of his going to start clearing out in Overlord, but they're going to get washed away by this moving swarm of Lings that are coming for him.
Oh, he's building another base. He's got his 4th?
Yeah, he's going to float that 4th over and try and establish it. Bunker's going to come down. We'll see, though. It was definitely scouted. There's that Overlord floating right there, so he knows what's happening. It's not going to take much to redirect his Lings, and yeah, here they come. They're just going to wipe that off the face of the map.
No, but while they're wiping that off the map, down at the left side here, we have a single medevac. Oh. Nope, he caught it.
Yeah, see, he's on his game right there. He has to lift off his 4th base. The Lings can't do much once it's lifted off, but it's also not creating any money for him, so kind of neutralized. We see him transition into Thors, which is an interesting choice. We see just like the first Spire is just now coming down for ZoF, so Thors they're mostly like an anti-air unit, but there's just no air. He's making 50 Zerglings. He's morphing 6 more Banelings. He's getting 3/3. I would actually like to see a Ultralisk Cavern come out of ZoF now, so that he can get that +2 armor buff and be on 5/3.
Yeah, but look at him bring in these Zerglings again. He knows that base touchdown and is coming back. He's getting a few Banelings made here, and there's a battle going on, and I'm totally missing it.
Where at?
Oh,
Drop at the natural.
Yeah, drop at the natural.
Doesn't matter. His drones didn't even blink.
Yeah.
He has spore crawlers there. He has spine crawlers there. He didn't lose a single building, it looks like. He's been really good about hitting his injects. Here comes a push from IMdrunk, though. A couple of Thors, half a dozen medevacs, and a big Marine group going to push in towards the 4th base of ZoF.
And the Zerglings are just going to rush in and surround the siege tank. They abandon the siege tank to tear up those Marines.
3-3 Zerglings are not to be trifled with. And I'm interested, did he get... No, he has not gotten adrenal glands. If you look at the spawning pool, there's a buff that opens up once you're on Hive Tech to increase Zergling attack speed by 20%. He has not opted to get that, so that's probably a mistake. And as he's put away all these units on that PS.
You know, at this point in the game, he's toying with him. This is definitely a Masters League player playing against a Diamond.
What a fucking stream sniper. Look at him getting adrenal glands and chitinous plating now. It's like everything I say he does. I would also like him to type an ASCII cock and balls into the chat and send that out. So we'll see if that happens. 38 more Lings coming out. They're going to be buffed up with an extra 20% damage attack speed. Greater Spire on its way for Broodlords. He's getting +1 air damage. I'm Drunk. Now 30 supply behind, adding on another command center, adding on a planetary fortress. He's actually doubling up command centers at his 4th base. So he's going to have like 2 PFs sitting side by side here. And
that's
maybe that'll win him a game, but maybe not. Oh, all these Thors getting surrounded. Pick up with a medevac. You can see how they look when the medevac picks the Thor up. It's actually dangling out the bottom of the ship there. But these 3-3 Lings are just...
No, where the fuck is that?
It's gone now. It was right outside the 4th base of ZoF, who is also adding down... That's kind of bad-mannered. 3 hatcheries at his 5th base. He's just making like a big triangle of hatcheries. He's also taking a 6th base in the top left corner. He's also taking a 7th base in the bottom right corner. So 7 base Zerg on just about every tech you can imagine. 12 Corruptors coming out. By the time they hit the field, that Greater Spire will be done, and he'll be able to morph them into Broodlords.
Yeah, but I'm Drunk is putting down a command center down here near the bottom base.
He's trying, yeah. I don't know if he's trying to do the Keltrock, like, PF rush, but it gets canceled. So 3 Zerglings enough to finish that.
I just don't see I'm Drunk coming back from this at all.
No, 107 Lings on the field. 107 3-3 Lings with Adrenal upgrade.
Thanks to you mentioning it.
And they just melt that PF. And he's going to go ahead and just brazenly morph Broodlords right on top of that, knowing that I'm Drunk can see it. He's just like, hey, look what I'm doing. I'm making Broodlords. You got something that can stop this? I don't think so.
This is just a slaughter at this point.
Double PFs down on the 4th base for I'm Drunk. How's his mineral situation? He's totally mined out of his main and his natural. So he's only mining off of 1 base right now. He needs to get that 4th base saturated. He's getting 3-3 for his bio units. He needs to salvage that. There he goes. 3-3 for his bio units. He's getting +2 weapon damage for those Thors. So that's good. I like to see that. He is making another orbital command somewhere.
He's got a big... I don't know how to ping. I'm not allowed to ping.
I don't remember...
It's Alt-G, but I can't do it.
Whatever.
But
Use your words.
Yeah, my words is not good. Look at this massive army he has here in the center, though. They're just hanging out. Siege tanks and Marines.
Yeah, a couple of Thors mixed in there. This is going to be especially powerful once 3-3 and that +2 weapon damage hits, and they're all about to finish up. It looks like +3 armor is the slowest. That is 50 seconds away. So within a minute, he's going to be on maxed out buffed Marines and +2 tanks and Thors. He's got medevacs, a couple of medevacs in the area to keep his Marines healthy and happy. So I suspect this is going to be a little bit all in for the Terran player, because once he loses this army, if he loses this army, he does not have the money to replenish it.
No, definitely not. And shot time.
Wow, 24 Banelings being morphed here in the center of the map. And they're going to sit beside 2 pages worth of Zerglings. So, it's funny. We're watching...
Oh, fungal growth just fucked him up right there.
I heard it. I didn't see it. Oh, now I see it. Yeah, it's a bunch of blood on the ground.
Oh, and he blew up the rocks. He's moving his forts down.
Yeah, it's like, though, I mean, this game is going to be won by ZoF's Tier 1 Zerglings. I mean, Zergling, VIP unit of the game. And here they come, Zerglings and Banelings rolling in on these tanks. They're not quite sieged up yet. They finally do, but by then the banelings are way too close for them to target it, and they're just gonna roll right.
Holy fuck!
They are just evaporated. We're looking at one Thor left, and yeah, I'm drunk. GG's out, so that's 3-0 for ZoF.
And we haven't said surprise cockfags once.
Surprise cockfags.
There it is. Yeah, good game by ZoF and I'm drunk. And the match is definitely over.
Yeah, maybe we need to find some other volunteers out of chat to do this.
Yeah, let's do that.